Diplomatic representatives from both Israel and Iran have confirmed that evacuation efforts for Ugandans are underway. Israel's ambassador to Kenya, Michael Otem, stated during a Zoom interview with journalists that the Israeli Ministry of Transport launched an online portal to facilitate the registration of all foreign nationals for evacuation.
The Ministry of Transport in Israel has a website, an email and a Facebook page in which people can register. That's one option to leave Israel. Another one is through Egypt.
Meanwhile, the Iranian ambassador to Uganda, Majid Safar, affirmed that the evacuation of Ugandan students has already begun. He says these students are currently at the Iran-Turkey border en route to Uganda.
Uganda Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Iran, we have coordinated and they are coming back. They are coming back to Uganda. They were totally last night in the borders with Iran and Turkey, with Turkey. And they are now, I think, past the border and coming with the most probably with Turkish air to Uganda.
Despite these efforts, the diplomatic rhetoric between the two nations remains tense, with both sides continuing to level accusations against each other. Ambassador Totem reiterated that Iran poses an existential threat to Israel, referencing a long-standing intelligence dossier compiled nearly 4 decades since Iran began developing its nuclear facility in Bushehr.
They are working on a military nuclear plan, which initiated another investigations by the International Atomic Energy Agency, the IAEA. But till this day, Iran did not answer the questions of the IAEA, and this is why at the end of May, 31st of May this year, the IAEA said that Iran does not cooperate, and then a few days later stated that they are in non-compliance with their commitments.
In response, Iran's ambassador to Uganda, Majid Safar, insisted that Iran's nuclear program is strictly for peaceful purposes. He condemned Israel's airstrikes, describing them as acts of aggression targeting densely populated civilian areas in Iranian cities.
You know, the Israelis sometimes are saying that they have targeted Iranian military officers and military officials. But the military officials, they were not in battlefield. They were in their home, sleeping in the midnight. And they have been killed together with some of them with their families.
Ambassador Safar also criticized the United Nations Security Council for what he described as its deafening silence and lack of action.
It is inconceivable that such aggression and crimes by the Israeli regime could take place without the full approval and backing of certain Western governments, most notably the United States.
When questioned on the possibility of mediation, Iran maintained a firm stance. It is not seeking mediation, but instead demanding strong international condemnation of Israel's attack.
We are not requesting for any type of mediation. You know, we are not requesting for any type of mediation, but a strongly condemnation of the Israeli attacks against our country is 100% requested from the African countries.
With the ongoing war whose end still remains a mystery, Uganda does not maintain embassies in Tehran or Tel Aviv, but operates through missions in Cairo, Riyadh, Ankara and Doha, which are now critical coordination points for the safe repatriation of citizens. With both Iran and Israel airspaces closed, a huge challenge acknowledged by the ministry remains the delay in securing transportation due to the volatile security environment and restricted travel corridors. I'm David Ijjo for NTV at the Iranian embassy here in Kololo.